You're doing good. Yeah, so yesterday after I came back, I didn't make time to do a live to show what occurred. So I'm doing the live now. I'll explain to y'all what happened with price. Remember the target we had? It was this. I told you guys that the price will remain between in this range, the zero point 0.5 and 0.75. I told you that this liquidity is important with price. If price were to take that liquidity yesterday, it would have held this. You can see how price held this, then it failed again to go above this. Alright, so it went back down. So this is not like a higher time level. It's not a higher time frame level. It's just the one and the 0.75. Alright, so I can know the mid range or the midpoint. So it's still bullish. However, you need to consider the calendar too. Now let's pause this. Let's pause this. I'm free. This is free. Guys, go subscribe. Only if I do not get copyrighted. If I don't get a copyright strike, I'll tell you go subscribe. For now, just go listen to the song. That she has some really nice songs. At least so far. So we always start with the calendar. Today I checked the calendar. You can see here there is no news at all. Right? You see here start with a higher time frame, but I'm just starting with the lower time frame so I can explain to you what happened yesterday. Witness this live. Price came and took this out. Right, it came into this fair value gap, reacted beautifully. It's a strong fair value gap as it's also at the 0.50 level. From then, just went up, took this former liquidity, purged it once more. See, it purged it here, purged it there, fell a little bit, purged it there, fell, purged it there, fell, and then now it's here. Right, it's here. Yeah, that's where it is at this previous consolidation. That's where price is at. In case you guys did not see that, I'm just pointing it out. And then let's go to Nasdaq. You guys were here when I took the trades. Alright, so I don't think I need to explain that. For people that were not sure, this is the profit I made from the trade. Alright, 107.20 cents dollars. Look here, I want this to hold price. So far this level is holding price already, so that's good. Yeah, and make it red. Anyways, here you see I told you this was the weakest. Remember when I left the chart, I was here. I was at this point here. I'll go on the 5 minute and show you all since I took a trade here. And I told you if price does not move aggressively above the previous purge liquidity, which is this level, it's most likely gonna go back down, and it did. It went down here. But mind you, notice it as soon as it's closed below this range, it went back into the range. So this is another key level or other key levels you guys can take note of. These levels here, the zero point 0.5 to 0.75 of a dealing range. Remember, dealing range has taken both side liquidity, just so guys you guys know. You need to keep that in mind, or else you'll be marking the wrong dealing ranges. And then yours 30, same thing. Came. You guys were here when I took the trade. I believe I took it here, the previous account, right? And then we closed the account down because we already passed the challenge. We passed the challenge with one trade. Look here. I'm gonna take this out for a while, right? Just so we can focus on this. See price purged, yeah. Reach the high of the day. You guys were here when I said this is an important order block. Price took this high, failed to take this one, came back, respected this. The 5 minute order block I'll show you on the lower time frame. Came, went back, again, came, used it here, took out the high of the day and the previous high of the previous day. Right. Yes, on the 15 minutes, I'm just doing a summary of what happened yesterday and then I'll go to today. I'm not gonna be here until 7 like yesterday. I think yesterday I was here until 7 or something. Right, because today I have church. Yeah, so by 6:30 I should depart from thy presence into the presence of God. So here price is still within the range. Remember I told you guys when price is in this upper range you wanna see speed. When price does this you should already be worried, especially very close to liquidity. And the other liquidity, where is it? It's probably somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here on top above this. Yeah. But either way, this is the nearest liquidity and price was consolidating around it. I told you when price does that, you should be worrisome. Yeah, you should be worried like what's going on. This thing is likely not gonna move. I was gonna start the tape reading at 9. However, from the time I tried starting it, price kept, what should I say, the laptop kept freezing. So I ended up starting it now, which is late for you guys. Because I really wanted to tape read the 9:30 open, but I wanted to do analysis before that, prior to that. Yeah, so remember I told you about the balance price range. Yeah, I'm still doing like a nice of yesterday and then we're gonna see for today. I'll remove these markings. We don't dwell on yesterday. Alright. So you'll see over here. Let's remove this, right? Uh, see how it's freezing now? That's what it was doing when I was trying to load it up. So if you guys want to contribute and get better tape reads, remember this is the new challenge now. So yeah, so this was a 5 minute, yeah, and then I closed price on this candle here. I had about 11.50. I think that was 6.50. Yeah, no 7.50. No, I think 6.50. Yeah, in South African Standard Time. This is when I close price. Oh no, it's 6:45 South African Standard Time. That's when I close price. So you all wanted the range from this week to that week to hold price. Let me just give you a closer look at it. You see from here, from this week to that week. So we wanted it to hold price. We saw this candle coming down. It held price at the consequent encroachment. Then when it closed above here, I told you guys we want speed. We don't want price coming back. So when this candle was already 6.50, I had to go jog and exercise. I closed my trade. Plus, I didn't like how this candle did not close bullishly above this. Because I wanted this candle to be aggressive and close at least above consequent encroachment of this week. You'll notice what happened here, right? Don't worry about what's happening that side. We're gonna go there. Alright, today I won't take it for long. So you see, consequent encroachment 0.25. You can see the price respect to 0.25. So this candle here, when it closed, I wanted it to close above this liquidity and above the consequent encroachment of this week. Yeah, just above it. Then I would have had more trust in keeping the trade on and going. but when it closed like this, just slightly above the liquidity, but not above the swing. Yeah, that's when I was like, just another reason to close the trade. I told you all about this balance price range. Notice what price did after it closed below here. See, it's kept price here. Price tried again, but as soon as it closed, what price did? Lift a bag, right? Lift a bag. A bag is a breakaway gap. So it left a breakaway gap, and this one just touched and then carried on lower. There will nobody entered here, and then it carried on when closed below the 0.50 and then came back up again. Let's delete this. Okay, let's go to S&P 500. Didn't do much here. I was just using it as a barometer, or not to use the wrong word. I was just using it as a measurement of strength and correlation with NQ and YM. Told you all about this range holding much importance to 0.5 to 0.75. Told you guys that this was an important level that you should hold price if price was to continue taking that very high liquidity. I noticed it came back. By then I'd already closed my trade at 11:45 somewhere here. Yeah, this candle also was not aggressive when it closed. Didn't even close above the swing, so another indication, though I didn't use it. Okay, so when I came here to look, so you see it came, it held, it went, reacted to this, fell down. If I was live, I would have taken this trade, because between here and here, price is already at the close below the 0.25. So let me show you. It's easier showing you than telling you. See, this is 0.25 up this range from here to here. Price closed at the 0.25, so I would have taken this trade to target at least the 0.75. Okay, let me just switch it around, because some of you guys are confused, like what is he saying, like this guy is confusing me. Right, let me show you. Did it anchor? Yeah, it did. Okay, so okay, let's take this out. The magnetic thing is annoying me. Alright, so you guys saw this without even using this, but you see here it's closed below the 0.5 level with this candle, and this body failed to immediately close back above, and then this candle will show the weakness. So this would be a nice entry to put a stop loss above here, because mind there's liquidity here. This liquidity price kept failing to close above, so this would have been a good trade. I would have taken this trade. If I miss this opportunity and I want to be more cautious, I would have taken this one here, the consequent encroachment of this, because I would have seen this body fail, this body fail, this body fail. Consequent encroachment of this, I would have taken and put my stop loss up there, and then targeted the 0.75 of this range from this 0. You see there's a large 0.7 to 0.5, and there's a small one. I would have taken from 0.5 to 0.7. Yeah, you guys notice when it closed also at 0.5 here, the body closed, left another bag. When it closed at 0.5 here, it left another bag. Yeah, that's how price is. And then it came here, reached the target. So a simple trade from here to here is all you need on Nasdaq, or even on S&P 500, or even US 30. That's all you need. Plus you also have like a 15-minute fair value gap somewhere here. Remember the one I showed you on the higher time frame? There's a 15-minute fair value gap here. Hope you guys don't have short-term memories. If you if you can't remember, just go back to the video. You see I told you about it. I showed you before I came here. So let's delete this. I'm gonna do the chart markups later. Yeah, let's delete that as well. You see, I'm keeping this right. This level, I'm keeping it because price is still reacting to it. So I'm not gonna remove it. But once price goes above here, I will be looking for buys. I would like on this side, alright. This is not. I haven't done any deep analysis. I'm just saying. I like on this side for price to take this liquidity, the low of the day first. Uh, Price is still within this range, mind you. So it's taking the low of the day wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, wouldn't be an issue taking the low of the day. Alright, and just weak, and then in here, in between here, present a trade setup to buy. Yeah, that's me my analysis for day. But let's delete this as well. Price finally took the liquidity, but not when I wanted it. That's why I remember I told you guys time was the thing that was against us here. So everything else was working for us. Only time was against us. And it's time and price. So if time is against you, it's already a big problem. Reduces the probability of your trade playing out enormously. Remember this liquidity, guys. Uh-oh. Why did I move? Oh, I thought I moved to this. You can take this out because this was going to be the level that our trade, we passed the funded challenge basically. Remember, this is yesterday's previous high. I'd love for price to purge this low. And then, after it purges this low, there must be an SMT amongst the sisters. Or with DXY. So we're looking at this, just so you guys know how my eyes are working, how I'm thinking. I'm speaking it out loud for y'all so you guys can see how I'm thinking. And mind you, like I said, a setup and a trade or trades are different, two different things. So you should know what I'm planning now is a setup to take trades. A setup can have more than one trade. I'm sure you guys, yeah, I think I told you guys that yesterday. So today it looks like US 30 is the weaker one compared to the other sisters. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Plus, it also took out yesterday's high. Though it didn't take out the liquidity that we wanted. It took out yesterday's high. And also took out the lows, the day's low. Took out, this is PM session, right? PM session, yeah. Let me template this. Yeah, I'll play for your music. Just chill. Sometimes what happens is like I freeze thinking that this thing like is frozen, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's just after seeing it frozen so many times, sometimes you think it's frozen even if it's not. PM session range. Yeah. I'll need to likely change that template. Uh, bottom. In this case, it's actually frozen. hmm Let's see. You see, it's loading. Uh, Like I said, guys, if you wanna contribute, feel free to message me on my Gmail. If you a private person, However, if you don't mind making it public, you can just write down your continent, country down in the comment section below, and then that will be of great help for me, allowing me to have better equipment so I can do better tape reads for you guys. Let's put it down there. Right. It's probably going to significant reverse saying significant retracement, significant level of retracement. Mm. Okay, so this is lower time frame, right? We've done the analysis. Now let us go on the 15 minutes. You're supposed to actually start from up to down. We did the opposite. Remember what I told you guys? Like up here you would have expected speed, but since speed didn't come, danger, it signified danger. But we're still keeping. Let's see. It's not showing. Where is this one? Yeah, see what I told you? That this is the highest liquidity. It's likely above this. The algorithm knows this. But you must also understand that this could be the high of the week. Why? Because price has already made the low of the week on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or Tuesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday low of the week. For Wednesday low of the week, I'd expect Friday high of the week. And it is. See, it's purge Thursdays level, so this could be the high of the week. However, I'm just gonna put this week here. This week is important because of the level 0.5. Keep that in mind. When I make it gray, see consequential encroachment, we're taking account of that. 15-minute week. I'll put a plus so I know it's a bullish week. Yeah. And we'll make it just for this time frame and below. I don't want it to show in all time frames. Here it's also falling, but here we see that the SMT divergence here, bearish one, in that this one here is higher than this. Monday was the high of the week here, Tuesday was the high of the week, Wednesday was the low of the week. Where is this one retracing to? Okay, remember this is the 5-minute one. Let me delete it. I can write it again. But there's a 15-minute. It encompasses this one and also this February gap. As much as I would prefer a buy, I'm not forcing the idea. Right. Firstly, after seeing the calendar, you guys should not want to trade on a trade day like this. Like you've made your profit. Like I would suggest you just like you chill. You know, like the reason we trade is not so we can trade every day. Trade so we can have financial freedom. So we can have time freedom. Time freedom means you don't trade every day. That's what time freedom means. Like for me, it doesn't make sense. Why should I trade every day when I'm running away from a job? Yeah, I love this. I'm not gonna lie. I could do this every day. Right. Take note here. Price took the high of the day and the low of the day. price purged the high first, it reversed, took the low. Very unlikely for it to come back up and take the high again, but okay. Just we're gonna watch. Let's take this out, right? And we'll just watch this range, how price behaves in this range here. That's all we're gonna analyze today for NQ, not all of them. Here we see price did not take the high of the day, so she's the weakest. See how I'm gauging strength, and she did not take the high of the day. So here as well, we're gonna gauge this range. Yeah, just a 15-minute favorite gap I spoke to you guys about. The one I was telling you, there's a 15-minute favorite gap. I could, if I add that, it's no more favorite gap, it's now a suspension block. There's a gap here, just so you guys know. Somewhere here there's a gap. You must understand this liquid price is very close to liquidity. I don't see why it won't take it. Yeah, I honestly don't see why it won't take that liquidity. Let's look here. Mm. No, for a second there I thought it froze again. 950 macro is playing out in case you guys don't know. Right, it's gonna finish really soon. Okay, let's look on the daily time frame now. So on the daily time frame, this is not supposed to be showing here. Uh, yeah, something's on the daily time frame. There isn't much to work with here. Yeah, Tuesday half the week, Wednesday love the week. Yeah, that's it. There isn't much to work with here. Same thing here, eh? Tuesday half the week, Wednesday love the week. I don't want it on the daily charts. Mm, mhm. You see, sometimes we look at the weekly and we be like, or the should I say the daily, and we be like, hey, this candle is like this. There's no chance of it going up or going again that opposite direction. Look at this huge week. That's because we're looking at the moment, not considering how many hours still left in the day. Price in an instant, I'm telling you guys, in an instant, price can just turn. This is NQ or NAS 100. Some of you guys call it NAS 100 here in South Africa. Yeah. Those trading futures call it NQ. Here, there's not much. Price is just consolidating. Tuesday, half the week. Wednesday, low of the week. Same thing. All of them did the exact same thing. Yeah. I would advise you just don't trade. But we will tape read and like predict where price could potentially go, but no trading. And I'll stop tape reading at 10, I think 10. I'll stop at 10, 10:30. Sorry, already 10, 10:30. Current interval only. I don't want this to show on the daily. Uh, I don't want this to show on the daily. Okay, come on. See what I'm talking about? It froze again. Mm. You see how I speak? Yo, if you meet me in real life, yo, I don't really like speaking too much. I'm like ICT. Like, I can speak over here, but in real life, yo, you're gonna see me. I'm so quiet. I'm not. I'm not timid. I'm not saying I'm timid. Saying it's just I can make friends really easy, really quick. Just I just prefer my space. I just love my space. It's just the way I've organized myself to be. Perhaps I just love my own personal space. Like so, you see me alone most of the time, but not lonely. You know, just maybe it's comforting. I don't know. I'm not going the lower time frame now. This thing is freezing. It's froze again. Like I said, if you want to contribute, my email address will be in the description below, and I will give you the details in order to help me. In order to not help me, yeah, you can say help me as well, because I'm also gonna benefit from it. Help the community as well, apart from me. Yeah, I will still eventually buy them, but it's gonna be a long time before I decide to buy them, because I have a lot of home expenses to take care of. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'd prefer it doesn't show on the 4 hour. I'd prefer it doesn't show on the 4 hour. There are a lot of things I don't want showing on the 4 hour. Yeah. So on the 4 hour price is in a 4 hour PC. Okay. Let's see how price reacts to that. Mm-hmm. Okay. You also take into account. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you know what I'll do? Instead of using that, let me use something else. Let me use this so that on the lower time frame, I'll be able to take a trade if I see a change. So here price is on the 4 hour time frame. Here I'm saying 4 hour time frame, 4 hour BC, 4 hour bullish fair value gap. For you guys that still like old terms, yeah. Based on the 1 hour. Yeah, this one can stay here. I don't mind. I'm gonna put this there, there, and there. I don't need to write the plus because PC already means plus. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. hmm It's not BC, it's actually BISI. I just shorten it. Alright. You guys saw this thing falling, you're like, hey, whoa, it is over. It is going to the grave. Wait, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, beautiful. Look at this. Look, 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 look. hmm It's. I would really prefer it takes the slow first. I'd really love that. I don't want it to form like equal lows. I would really like it to take the slow first. Yeah. Mm. This I'm gonna make it dashed so I know that it's been purged. Remember, this is not a higher time frame level. It's just to denote the upper quadrant, the 0.75 quadrant. Let me just put this here. Alright. I'll consider this as like the high liquidity. My phone is vibrating. I wonder what's going on. Sending me. Mm, no, 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 no. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay. Did it? Let's look at the slow. So this is the low. The low is 6945. What is this low? 6945.5. This one is 6945.8. Did it go below? Yeah, I think it went below. Let's have a closer look. Yes, it's purged it. Yes, it's purged it. That's beautiful. Now, let's see something else as well. Right? Let's look at this bullish. Okay. So one of them is doing a bullish SMT. The other one purged the low. Interesting, right? Uh-huh. I want to make it pink so I can see it vividly. And then there's this one, which is also very, 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 very bullish. Like that, this low is not even coming close. Yeah. So now we'll be looking for a buy. I'll show you the mechanics on how I will take a buy here. When I use hypothetical entries and so on and so on. But it is a good trade. It is a good trade. But we're gonna use hypothetical entries and so on and so on. We're not gonna use the trading account because I already said I'm not gonna trade today because there's no news. Okay, so we're on the 1 hour. Right, see this? See that? Right. So this one here, you'll notice that NQ and E NQ and YM both have higher highs compared to Thursday. Even this high is higher than that high. Then with regards to this high, it's 2100. We look at this time 2100. See that it was purged here. Let's look at 2100 here. It's 2100 now. Yeah, 2100 is up here. Yeah, it got purged, but this low is still lower than that. So it's visible. It's 2900. Price went below that. Okay, so we just consider price having taken this low. So yeah, it's bullish, but we're not gonna consider this as a SMT, right? On this one, just leave it. Okay, let's go on the 15 minute. Yeah, remember the 15-minute wick, right? That I mentioned, and as well as the 4 hour BC. So there are two things that are supporting a buy. So we're still looking at this level. Price came out from here. Watch this, right? We're gonna go. I like you see when the charts are like this. I would have preferred to have another chart that I could see the four. I can see the 4 hour, the 1 hour. Oh yes, there is a delay. Just so you guys know, 5 second delay. Alright, so look at this. This this looks like a smart money reversal, doesn't it? Okay, we're now on the 15 minute. We're not sleeping, guys. We're not sleeping. I'm gonna play the music for you just now. Once I'm done here, see price closed this candle below the zero point 0.5. It will be good or best if the next candle, the next 15-minute candle closes above. Is there? But price could take this. What if price takes this too? Will be interesting. Let's see. I doubt, but let's see. Yeah, I wanna see it. Here it purged already. Now at this point is this is where a lot of traders get impatient, right? If you're a reversal trader, yeah, you could have taken this trade and just from here to here made your money. But the thing is, most people don't know how to take these type of trades. They don't know how to take these type of trades because these type of trades you're not gonna hold it and up until here. You can if you're very confident and you know what you're doing and you've confirmed it like really good with a lot of confirmations and all that. Yeah, you can. This this is the daily suspension bar. Sorry, I mean 15-minute sus susp susp. It falls again. All right. Yeah, susp is simply suspension block. All right. So you guys know I'm gonna write 15 here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna leave it like that. Price took the slow out, so I don't expect it to come back here. Now let us go on the 5 minute, right? Remember this range is 0.75 to 0.5. Look at this candle high, just touched it. What's this high? Let me just see this high. It's 69772. Let's see what 69772. 69772. What is this high? 69772. No way, Johnny. You are lying. How is it possible? No way, bro. Yes, 69772. What's this one? 69772. How did you know? What's this body close? This body open. 6949. 6949.4. What is here? 6949.3. Oh, bro, how did you? Yeah, these are levels, guys. These are levels. Free tutorship right there. Mm, let's go here. The question is, where is price going to? That's the question you need to ask yourself, right? Higher time frame is bullish. However, right now price is bearish. So you need to ask yourself, where is price going to? You see, once price closes, this is S&P 500, right? See between the zero point 0.5 level and the 0.25, yeah, you range it, you range this level. You see once you range this level, if price closes with a breakaway gap at the zero point 0.5 level, from zero point 0.5 to 0.25, a retracement, take a trade and aim for this or at the lower portion. You guys noticed yesterday I was only taking buys, right? Yeah, that's because I was taking trades in correspondence to higher time frame. I think I'll only take it until like 10:30. Oh, it took that low. Oh, that's beautiful. Now let's see how it reacts afterwards. I have church very soon. No, but then, oh, she went bullish. She doesn't waste time, hey. You can watch here. See this level between this midpoint to this midpoint. See prices respecting this midpoint. Watch. If it leaves this open, it's likely gonna come and attack this, and then carry on up. Likely, very likely. We're just tape reading now. We're just watching. Remember, I said I don't plan on trading today because it's Friday. Yeah, whilst you guys are here, this mouse froze. Oh, it froze again. Whilst you guys are here, let me play for you some music. Oh, yeah, I've done enough talking. It froze again. You can see the hand is not showing. Oh, so annoying. Yeah, guys. So if you wanna contribute again, feel free to email me or just write your continent down or country in the comment section below, and I'll most certainly make a way. I have a PayPal account. Maybe I should just put like my PayPal account there in the link, hey? I don't know, does YouTube allow you to do that? I'm not too sure. I think only after you have a number of subscription does YouTube allow you to have like members only type of viewing, something like that. I mean, I think I only have like 13 subscribers. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. This already started the reversal. See, once it closes above here, watch to see if it does an immediate rebalance. You want it to close above this level as well. Watch to see if it does an immediate rebalance, and then if it does that, then you'll be looking for opportunities. Because look, from here to here, price is entering now towards the 50% range. Yeah, so this is like the 50% range, like this level is like the 50% range. Once price closes above that and it leaves a breakaway gap, it's already a sign that there's a new dealing range that price wants to engage in. Because once it does that, it will carry on moving. And once you see a retracement here, somewhere around here, with the breakaway gap again, shows the rules of engagement have changed. The algorithm is now registering another dealing range, and most likely an invisible one that you guys don't know about. That some things are just instinct. I don't really know how to explain everything. Some things are just like I know. Like, okay, it's not knowing. It's like a exposure allows me to like play scenarios out in my head. This thing froze again. Yeah, I don't know if you guys. Let's play some R&B. It's falling. It's falling. So likely, where is price going? Maybe down here. Maybe down here. It's nothing to worry about. I'm gonna tape it until I can make it until maybe 11:10. Yeah, I can make it until 11:10. That would be what, 2 hours? An hour and a few minutes. An hour plus 20 minutes plus 10 minutes. To be an hour 30 minutes. Is it? An hour will be 30, 40 minutes. An hour 40 minutes. It's my brain. My brain wants to be correct. Your guys are weaknesses. It's freezing. It's not me. See, what type of laptop do I need to buy for it to like do really really good? Your guys, could you tell me? She just left now. She's already calling. Let me call her back. I need to speak to Dia now. You guys need to wait. I'm calling her. Someone else is calling me. Uh, guys, like this thing is doing us dirty. Like let's just go back there. I might have to leave you for a while, but I wanna leave you with music. That's the thing. Alright. But this thing is lagging. It's lacking. Came for this candle. Yeah. Where's the one on just an immediate rebalance? Where's this candle, eh? Oh, it's not closed yet. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna duplicate this thing here, right? It's playing games with me. It's gonna load. I think maybe it's lagging because I have so many tabs open and I'm streaming at very low latency. Not even like the lowest, like just a little bit below normal. And it's probably taking a lot of RAM, like crazy number of RAM, like mad RAM, you know. Yeah, that's why it's probably like freezing mad crazy. Oh, it's 10:30. Price could start moving up now. Maybe it has already started in the other pairs. You know what? I'm gonna delete this one. Yeah. Yo, yo, yo. I'm gonna leave you guys with music because they called me to go downstairs to give some glasses. I need to first wear something and then I can go downstairs because right now I don't even have much on besides my shorts and a vest. You call it a vest? A vest is not a suit, but huh? This thing here, exit page. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Like, why does it do that? Why? I can't even rely on YouTube. Yo, you know you guys are probably frustrated to you like, bro. Some of you probably are leaving now, so it's gonna get better. You know. Great things take time. That's what I heard. Oh snap! I was just reading what it wrote. Oh snap! It decided to load on its own. Guys, if I do not get a copyright strike, then I'll tell you to come and subscribe to her channel. I believe it's a her. Yeah, most likely a her. You can see God is within her. She will not fall. A lot of pink, non-copyrighted Christian playlist. Christian girl. Yeah, most likely a her. Unless it's a him portraying himself to be a her, so he can get a lot of subscribers. Yeah. As of now, I just lean towards it being a her. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of people hiring, eh? Let me post something on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna post without your lack of expectation in the presence of God indicates your lack of trust in His ability to produce results. Where there is faith, there within the individual lies an earnest. How do you spell earnest? I forgot. Earnest. With ERNEST. Expectation. Ex- I just spelled expectation right now. Yeah. Earnest. Earnest. Arrest. Earnest. Earnest. Not invest. Earnest. Yeah. Lack of expectations in the presence of God indicates your lack of trust in His ability to produce results. Where there is faith, there within the individual lies an earnest expectation. Maybe people won't understand it because of the phrasing. I'll just write it in simpler words. Faith, expectation. There is no faith without an expectation. I think that's easier. A lot of people people understand that for sure. There's no fate without an expectation. Yeah, so my Facebook only have like 6 minutes. Just so you guys know. So I don't like. Mm. Okay. Okay. I wanna like go back for you in the song with. Yeah. I only have like 5 minutes left with this. Ah, it froze again. Just when it started working, it froze. It's really something else. All right. So while guys are looking at the wonderful portraits instead of the charts. Is it still frozen? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna restart for y'all this whole playlist, and I actually wore something now. I'm sure you guys can hear, and then I'll return here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this for y'all. I'm just gonna leave this for y'all. I'm heading downstairs. I'll be back in like probably like 10 minutes. YouTube. Now it starts playing. Wow. Wow. Only when I'm about to reach the. I think it's this other YouTube thing that's making it lag so much. I'm having two YouTube tabs open. It's making the laptop lag like crazy. I need to check. Let me check what type of laptop I need to stream properly, so you guys can contribute for it. I'm gonna save for it, but I'll love for you guys to contribute also. hmm Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What type of laptop do I need? Let me just ask Chat GPT. I think it's much faster. Chat GPT, what type of laptop will I need in order to stream top speed on YouTube without having any sort of lagging at all? Because right now I have two YouTube tabs open. I'm live streaming using OBS, and I have a trading view tab open, and it's lagging so crazy. The YouTube itself, it's playing, sometimes it's not playing. Next thing the page stops working. So what type of laptop would you suggest I get? Give me a variety of options. Hmm. Yeah, guys, I'll just have to end the live streaming. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I see. So they say here, budget laptops with only 8 gig RAM or weak CPUs often struggle with live streaming and many browser tabs at once. 16 gigabyte RAM is the realistic minimum for smooth performance. Hmm. Best for smooth streaming plus tasking. Ideal for OBS streaming plus lots of tabs open. The Lenovo LOQ AI i5 124 50HX 16 gigabytes. A solid all rounder. 16 gig RAM is good for OBS, YouTube, and Trading View at the same time. Decent CPU means less lag even with multitask. Good performance on a budget. Asus TUF 15.6 gaming laptop. Stronger CPUs and GPUs help with encoding and multitasking. Great choice if you plan to stream often or want faster, more reliable performance with OBS. It's still frozen. Dedicated CPU plus 16 gigabytes RAM will generally make streaming smoother and more responsive. HP OmniBook Ultra Flip 14, a premium pick. The strong CPU and great display, nice for creators who want balance of power and portability. Minimum. Mm, mm. You know what? I'll delete the tabs. Guys, You guys can see it's much faster now, eh? I think it was lagging because I had the other YouTube tab open. Uh, oh, it took too slow. There was an entry opportunity to take too slow. Yeah, it was just I had the other tab open. That's why it was lagging like that. Yes, now I know. Look at this price action. It's so beautiful. Down here, it's so beautiful. So I'm looking at laptops that I need to buy, right? I need a laptop hmm, that has minimum 16 gigabyte RAM. Yeah, based if it's 32 gig. Good airflow. Intel Core i9 or Intel Ultra. Lowest Intel Core i7. I'm not really getting prices. I don't know why they're not giving me prices. Uh, Give me the base. Okay, they gave me prices. So 72,999 rand. That's the highest. And 69. That's I think I'll just need to buy a gaming laptop. Give me a gaming laptop with the best specs that can be able to use for my trading and live streaming. Guys, I think I might end up having to buy maybe like two laptops. Yeah. Okay, there's one gaming laptop. Mm, so they gave me a laptop here. It's gonna cost me about $10,000. It's the Blade 18. Price seems to have reversed. The Blade 18 gaming laptop. This one is still relatively weak. Mm. Yeah, this one here is starting to show reversal symptoms. Yeah, so the first laptop is 105,882 rand. You say 83 rand. That's about $10,000. $10,000. Yo, that's crazy. You know, 10,000 like seven. Yeah. If I have $10,000, I can buy a good laptop that I'll use for like a very long time. Mm. Sorry, guys. Oh, I stream. Can these laptops also be used for coding? Mm. Can these laptops also be used for coding? Yes, all of the high end gaming laptops I recommend can absolutely be used for coding. And in most cases, they'll be great for it. In fact, the same specs that make them excellent for streaming and multitasking also make them excellent for software development. Here's a breakdown on why that's true and what to think about depending on what kind of coding you're doing. Why these gaming laptops are great for coding, powerful CPUs. Most coding tasks, especially large projects, compiling code, building apps, or running local servers, benefit from fast multi-core CPUs. The gaming laptops on the list have Intel Core i7 or i9, AMD Ryzen 9. These handle compiling large code bases, running IDEs like VS Codes, IntelliJ, Android Studio, running local Docker containers, web servers. Remember, still looking here. Web servers with ease, lots of RAM memory. Coding environments, especially with multiple browser tabs for docs, local servers running many editor windows, debugging sessions can use a lot of RAM. 32 GB RAM or upgradable is ideal. Even 16 GB RAM is good for most coding unless you're doing very heavy machine learning or huge virtual machines. Gaming laptops typically come with all support 32 GB plus, which is great. Fast SSD storage. An NVMe SSD, which these laptops include, means quick file system operations, faster project load times, quicker compilation times. This makes coding feel very smooth and responsive. Dedicated GPUs. You don't need a dedicated GPU for most coding tasks, but having one doesn't hurt and helps with certain workflows like running GPU accelerated builds. Example, CUDA based machine learning, game development, 3D graphics programming, high performance simulation. So a dedicated GPU is nice to have. Hmm. Practical coding benefits you'll get. You can run your editor plus browser plus documentary plus local plus OBS plus YouTube all at once without lag. That's crazy. Faster builds, both CPU cores, faster build and shorter. One more tip: if focus eventually shift towards machine learning, tensor flow, PyTorch, GPU intensive tasks, you might want to consider laptops with stronger NVIDIA RTX GPUs, which many gaming ones already have. Say I were to buy this laptop, one of these laptops, could I also buy like a desktop to plug it to the laptop or something? Or will I have to get like a whole desktop setup? Or are there also desktop setups that I can buy that will be better than getting a laptop? The price is bullish now. Guess it's used the 1050 macro to go bullish. But again, I'm not trading today, so though it seems bullish, it doesn't mean it is. Right now, it does look like it is. Oh, it froze again. Wow. Hmm. It froze. That's it. A waste of time. Making it very hard to choose ChatGPT. What is a docking